Hi everyone, this is Freya once more. I am gonna talk about something that happened to me that I don't want other people to go through if they're in transition. I overdosed on estrogen. Yes, I did. I know, it's a bit bad. So, why did this happen? Um, because I had to wait a very long time for the public health care to be able to start my hormone replacement therapy, I decided to go and self medicate. Obviously, um, I came out as trans a long time ago, but then I did not start my hormone replacement therapy. I did not start hormones until maybe 6, 7 months after I came out. So I was really thinking about it. I was thinking maybe this is going to be problematic. Am I going to be able to get a job? Am I going to be able to work, live in a place, rent an apartment? Like, it's all going to be downhill from now on. Like, I did not want to be trans or transition, but there's no other way, actually. So I just stuck with it. And I'm like, all right, this is going to make me happy. I'm just going to do what I actually want to do. And I'll just let the future deal with the future. Smart moves. Um, I started my hormones on March with a private clinic that charged me way too much, and the endocrinologist had no idea what she was doing. She gave me some prescriptions that did not exist, so I had to go back to her and say, like, hello, this doesn't exist. Why did I pay you? Eventually, I went and self medicated starting May the 1st. So I did May, June, and July. Today is August. So starting from May, I started with like a normal dose of estrogen injections, what is it? Estradiol valerate injections that I did every 4 days. I started with like zero point zero 0.01 milligrams per 4 days, every 4 days. And then I started looking at it like, this doesn't look like that much. And the limit was like between 4 and 6 milligrams every 4 to 5 days, from what I read online. So I decided to increase my dose because I was impatient. Yeah. Not good. Don't do that. So bottom line, maybe a month ago, I started having blood clots in my left and right leg and some of my forearms. Like they were getting so tense, like swollen, and then my legs at the bottom by my ankles were also so swollen. So I started stretching a little bit and then it relaxed a little bit. But then I started realizing, okay, let's read what are the side effects of an overdose of estrogen. One of the side effects are the blood clots. So very recently, I decided to lower my dose again. So when I increased it to 0.15 instead of zero point 0.1, which was actually still a lot. So I reduced it again, but then I started realizing my testosterone was kicking in a bit more. And I'm like, oh, no, we're going back to our same dose. Um, 2, 3 days ago, I decided that I already have my estradiol enanthate that I have to just inject every week, once a week. So I'm gonna start this one. So I took my last. I still have more Valerate, but I'm not actually gonna inject more of this because it makes me tense and it makes me inject myself more and waste more syringes. So not good for the environment. So starting tomorrow, Sunday, depends when I post this. Sunday, I'm gonna start injecting myself with estradiol enanthate once every Sunday, and I'm gonna be injecting zero point 0.12 or 0.13. And now, thanks to my friend Andrea, thank you, girl. There's a website that can show you what kinds of dosage you can get, what kind of estradiol levels you could get depending on the dosage that you're taking throughout weeks or even months duration. So she told me like I'm doing too much and it's not going to be like killing me, but it's going to be very bad in the long run. And I've been doing it for 2, 3 months. And I started, like I said, having the blood clots. And I'm like, ooh, this is not good. And I don't really work out. I sometimes like twerk here and there and just kind of do some squats, but like I don't really work out. No. Eventually, I'm going to be injecting 0.13 or 12, which is equivalent to 5 milligrams of estradiol enanthate every 7 days, which actually is good. I'm gonna keep my androcore, my testosterone blocker at 50 milligrams because I'm still kind of at the beginning phase. I know I don't need to take 50 milligrams, but I just want to do it for a while just to make sure I will get onto a very steady estradiol levels, and then I will reduce my testosterone intake because I'm still now fluctuating between high and low dosage of estradiol, and I don't want my testosterone to kick in every once in a while because things are not clear, right? So that's that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was just very briefly. I had a very good girly night last night with 1, 2, 3 girls. Two I've already known for a while, and one was a friend of them. And it was a great experience. And this is actually one of the best things and the most I wanted from my transition is the sisterhood and the belonging with this group of friends that you have, that you can dance with them, you can twerk with them, and there's nothing sexual. There's a lot of things sexually like dancing, but like there's no intention. I even made out with one of them, and I told them like it's fine. Like you shouldn't be putting limits between people. I told them like I'm not sexually active. I would not probably have sex with a guy or a girl at this point, but like if it's an intimate moment, I'm not gonna stop someone. And one of them, we were having fun dancing, and we both really like dancing, and we just got into this great vibe of like, you know what, you're awesome. Like I never seen people dancing like you here. So we've had our time. We kept dancing for a while, and then I started kind of pushing her to mingle with some dudes because she was telling me about all the cute guys, and I'm like, okay. So I push her a little bit, right? Like I'm helping her out with what she wants, and if not, I'll be there, right? Because I like to be around my friends, and I'm not there to date or find anything sexual in the club. But I really like having this sisterhood, this girl circle, this community of female to female interactions. We did karaoke, we sang together, we danced together, we talked, we hung out, we hugged, we laughed, and then we went home. Everything was great. And this is for me what womanhood is actually about. It's not the physical that I'm actually after. Even though, like, my friends also tell me I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I have blah, 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 right? Look, I'm taking the compliments, but it's not that I was looking for from my transition. What used to actually saddens me from before is I used to have a lot of female friends when I was a guy, and came to realize a lot of them actually wanted to sleep with me. And I've had very clear signs, and I think one of my friends, she actually pointed out what was happening because she knew what the women were doing. I did not know. I was just like, oh, we're just friends. She's invited me to her house later at night to watch a movie or hang out. And I'm like, literally, let's do that. Let's watch a movie and hang out. But then, yeah, so when I did not make the move, and I never made moves, even when I dated girls, like the girls I've dated always came and told me I was pretty. They bought me a drink, and I was pretty much the girl in the interaction, and they were mostly masculine women that I dated. So everything kind of makes sense now. But I'm gonna stop this here. I got some color, I got some clothes. I look interesting, and I'm feeling actually pretty good today, even though I had a really rough night. Some dysphoria with these shoulders, but things do happen. We go up, we go down. Life is complicated. I hope you all have a good time. Bye.